but it's a good thing, right?
That's right. You're doing the one hand thing. That looks a little dangerous.
No.
You sure?
Well, it's
don't want to throw a second hand in there.
You don't trust me? You got to put trust in your coworkers.
All right, so we're at the Wizard of Paws, right?
Yes, the Wizard of Paws, and they won the Defeat the Morning Grind with KINZ and KLOMP Live.
We're
off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Paws.
How does the rest of the song go? Oh, I couldn't even open up.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You won Defeat the Morning Grind. Watch the tray there. Defeat the Morning Grind with KINZ and KLOMP Live.
Fantastic.
Thank
you so much. Put a dent in this for sure.
Coffees. And we should have brought treats for the pets.
Yeah, that's right.
But big thanks to Martin Peel, Pat's Canine Protection Detection Services, Melissa LaMarche over at Spoiled Rotten, and Mike Mason at Mikey's General Sales on Airport Road.
Now, you know, I bring my dog here to get his nails cut. They do an awesome job. Maybe you can cut Mark's nails. Use one of those.
You need a belt sander.
Depends. Do you bite?
Do I bite? I don't know. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever been asked that.
Yeah. Maybe on St. Patty's Day, he'll make an exception to bite. But
there's really green beer in here, isn't there?
That would be amazing. That would be amazing. We're off to see the wizard,
the wonderful Wizard of Paws. So we're off to the Deloro landfill to the gatekeeper.
That's so fancy, the Deloro landfill. Don't you just call it the dump?
I think you do, but I think the professional way is to call it the Deloro landfill.
Do we even know where we're going here?
I think we have to drive up to the, well, I'm assuming the gatekeeper is up here.
The gatekeeper's up here, all right. So we are, well, let's go weigh ourselves. I wonder if we're gonna get charged because the donuts and coffee weigh us down. So what's the sign say here, Kinsman?
It says, place your front bumper here.
Okay, place my front.
So we gotta wait. Green. Oh, hang on, you gotta wait.
It's green. I can go.
Okay. Are you the gatekeeper?
Yes, I am.
How are you? You're the one we're actually looking for. You won with KINZ and KLOMP Live, Defeat the Morning Grind.
We're very excited to be here.
Yes, we are. This is the first time I've actually been inside the gatekeeper's you call it the gatekeeper's palace?
Yes, and welcome.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
I should have brought my old TV. You guys take TVs, right?
Yes, we do.
Recyclable.
Right in the front.
Right in the front. You don't even have to weigh in. And we did not drop them, and everything came.
Did you watch what happened at Riverside Dental? We almost had a catastrophe. So what do you have to say in the day in the life of a gatekeeper? What goes on here?
Bring your debit card.
Bring your debit, right? Defeat the Morning Grind, Kinsman.
That's right. Big contest, and that was a lot of fun. That was day number 2. Big thanks again to the Deloro landfill who did the winning at the gatekeeper's place, and we also went to the Wizard of Paws. And back the day previous, number 1, we went to where did we go? We went to Golden Avenue Public School and Riverside Dental. So we're going to do this again starting tomorrow. Brought to you by our good friends at Mikey's General Sales up on Airport Road, Spoiled Rotten, Melissa LaMarche, and Pat's Canine Protection and Detection Services. Without those 3 sponsors, this contest just can't happen. So we're going to do it again tomorrow, and I don't know, I'm thinking maybe we pull some names for tomorrow.
Do you think when we were singing, we're off to see the wizard, the magical Wizard of Paws, you were trying your best?
That was probably about an 80% musical score. Judy Garland, who was rolling around in her grave.
I really thought, like, if you're part of a what is it, a cappella group, like you'd be like, what's the deep voice called?
Soprano, maybe?
I really thought you were going to come through on that, and you sort of had like my voice.
The wonderful Wizard of Paws.
There you go. Okay, so we're going to do the draws very shortly, actually, and we'll be visiting these businesses, whoever they are, between 10 and 12 tomorrow. Can't wait. Love it.
Yeah, we've got more coffee, more donuts, and it just could be you. And if you haven't got your business on there, go to the original post. Make sure you post your business in the thread in the comment section, and you could be possibly tomorrow's winner, and you could also be Wednesday's winner for the next few weeks. We're doing this for a total of 4 weeks. For the Defeat the Morning Grind with KINZ and KLOMP Live. So again, thanks to our amazing sponsors for helping us out. Also want to thank our big sponsors for keeping us afloat on this Sunday night. Timmins RV, where the Get S'more event is on right now. They're the first left past the Kamoskosia turnoff. They've got the $1,000 cash back if you're looking for a summer RV. No payments for 6 months. No payments for 6 months. They've got financing on site. If you've got an old camper, an RV, they do the appraising right on site. And they also do financing right there as well. So go see their amazing associates and sales associates right there, Timmins RV. Also want to send a shout out to Polar Bears Windows and Doors, Sidings Roofing Professionals for over 30 years. 324 Spruce Street South. Pick your job that you want right now. This is the cool thing about Polar Bear Windows and Doors. You get them, let's say I want those windows, I want that siding, I want those awnings, I want the shingles. They do the job, and you don't have to pay for 9 months after they finish the job. 9 months, no interest, no payments. And again, that's Polar Bear Windows and Doors. 30 years, Jamie. 30 years experience here in the city of Timmins.
Do you think if you bought a window or door from them, they would come and clean it at least once?
Might be in the specs. I'm pretty sure if you asked, they probably would.
They probably would.
That's how awesome they are. They've got that, what is it, the $5 million liability guarantee if something were to go happen. You know, knock on wood, nothing happens. But, you know, let's say something does happen. You give them a phone call. They're not going to dive under the desk, hear the phone, and, you know, pack up and leave town. Right. They'll come over and fix it for you.
All right, Kinsman, are you ready to do the draw?
I think so. Yeah, let me get my
So this is Defeat the Morning Grind. Everyone that commented on the post, they put their business or association in there or organization, and Kinsman draws them. Now, a lot of pressure on you right now, my friend.
A lot of pressure, and we'll find out where we're going for business number 1 tomorrow. And let me just see here. Let's shake it up again.
Oh, a double shake. You're serious.
Uh-oh, I ripped it in half.
Oh, no. Okay.
Maslack Supply.
Oh, Maslack.
Maslack is in there. I ripped off half of it, but still enough to read the Maslack part. Maslack Supply.
No one can.
Our business number 1 for tomorrow.
It's Maslack. Okay. You still write, eh? You don't print.
I don't. Well, it's funny. I just bought a new printer, and I rarely use it.
Okay.
I'm old school, so here we go.
Put that printer to use. Nope. I double shuffle again.
There we go. And the winner is, I fold them like little accordions. There we go. Can't even read my own writing. Maybe I should print them. The Anti-Hunger Coalition.
Oh, cool, man. Okay.
Anti-Hunger Coalition and Maslack Supply. The next winners for free coffee and donuts tomorrow for Defeat the Morning Grind with KINZ and KLOMP Live. And again, a big thanks to our sponsors. We've got Mike Mason up on Airport Road, Mikey's General Sales. They've got their mid-season blowout in full swing, trying to clear out all their accessories, the winter accessories. There's no reasonable offer refused with Mike Mason. So thanks to Mike. Big thanks to Melissa Lamarche up at Spoiled Rotten over on Wilson. She's providing the coffee and the donuts. And Martin Peel from Pat's Canine Protection and Detection Services. Again, Defeat the Morning Grind with KINZ and KLOMP Live.
So that's awesome. So we'll contact those businesses tonight, and if they're not in operation, which they're probably not, we'll get a hold of them first thing in the morning. Janice is watching the show from the car wash.
Excellent.
Justin is waiting for his food in Burger Planet.
All right.
And this is one of my, just ignore my friends, disaster draw tips the ballot. That's just my friend Kinsman. You know, you just ignore when one of my friends come on here. They're always trying to stir up controversy.
That's it. Always trying to ruffle the feathers, right? That's what good friends do.
Yes. That's
right. That's what tonight, we're giving away a $25 Esso gift card. Speaking of Janice watching us at the car wash of a gas station. We wanted to have some fun because apparently we all forgot the city's memo today about the road closure on Algonquin, and we all decided to go for milk at the same time today, including me. And it's funny, you called me and you were in the same lineup. Jamie, you and I, even after us preaching about this weeks ago, saying, hey, don't forget that on March 21st, this is going to happen between 9 and 1. We all forgot.
Right. Now, first of all, I was supposed to introduce this. You took my lines, Kinsman, again.
You can add to it.
Well, now you've ruined. No, I'm just joking. Were you really going for milk? Like that's a saying from like the 60s.
No, I was going to get something over at Best Buy for tonight's show, so I ended up making it as far as Foodland, and I said, "Heck with this! I'm going home. That's enough adulting for the day. I'll get it. I'll pick something up tomorrow."
Okay, so if anyone was stuck in this line there around the airport road area, like we both were, even though we posted on our own page that this was happening, we still did not listen. Let us know, and we'll randomly draw from these comments, and we'll give them a $25 gift card.
Yeah,
right?
put how long it took you to get from point A to point B in the gridlock of traffic. People say this is comparable to the GTA. So if you were in line for, I think I saw like a 45-minute commute today, put your time with your name. And again, we're going to help fill up the gas because you were idling too long today with a $25 ESSO gift card.
Yeah, and maybe you flip someone off in road rage. Who knows? But
I actually got a bit of like you try to contain yourself. And here I was just going for a leisurely Sunday drive with my boys, and then this happens.
Don't be like Russell Crowe in Unhinged. You've seen that. That guy is he's something else. Okay, are you ready for our guest?
I'm ready for our guest. I think she's waiting in the wings in our lobby.
That's right. She's laughing at all my jokes and none of yours, Kinsman. I can already tell. Let's see. Right?
I was laughing at them both equally.
Oh, no, equally. Oh, here we go. Everyone's a winner on the show.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
This is going to be a lot of fun tonight. Once again, for our viewers tuning in, you're Kelsey-eyed, otherwise known as Kelseidoscope. And back on one of our previous episodes, way before Christmas, you said you'd be back with details for the new album. And you phoned us up and said, we've got the details. You've got the details. So we brought you back.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, and the video is something. I love the video.
Thank you.
It's so awesome. If anyone hasn't seen it, you really have to check it out. It's bursting with positivity and colors. It has a great, I'll call it a mascot, but the Bumblebee's awesome, and it just all fits together. So congratulations on that. Well done.
Thank you.
I know Mark and I, we've watched it a bunch of times. We love it.
Speaking of a bunch, your YouTube views are well over 15,000, probably even higher than that from the last time I looked at Kelsey. Songs picking up some great reviews online.
Yeah, it's up to over 19,000.
Oh, wow.
Which is really exciting.
Resonating with so many, and you are going to play that. That's one of your special tunes for tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I felt like the world really needed some positivity with Giant Dancing Bee, right?
Yes, they do. Yeah, right? It's either that or Mark and I are dancing, so we got to have the bee. Right?
I'll choose the Dancing Bee anytime over us.
Yeah. Right. All right. So I think it's a good idea to just get in some music. Mark and I have been, mostly Mark, but been talking for a while, and I think we should kick it off. What do you think, Kelsey?
Sounds great. So let's actually start with Would You Be, since we talked about it.
All right. Take it away.
I've been through valleys, I've been through hills. I've chased excitement and I'm chasing the real. I value adventure and I value skills, but still I am a sucker for those lovers' chills. So would you make the world a sweeter place with me? Would you be mine? Would you be? Would you be mine? Would you be? Not really mine, not really yours, but open each other's doors, kind of be. So would you be mine? Would you be? 'Cause I've my gurus and I've met saints. I've met monks and I've had athletes. What kind of world should we paint? And they said, honey, love with all your strength. So would you make the world a sweeter place with me? Would you be mine? Would you be? Would you be mine? Would you be? can I be your honeybee? So would you be sweet with me? Would you be mine? Would you be? Would you be mine? Would you be? Would you be mine? Would you be? Would you be mine? Would you be?
There you go. I can just imagine today, Mark, everyone's stuck on Airport Road. They're all boiling up, about to get in the road rage, and then Kelsey's song just blasts over the speaker and everyone just brings it down a notch, right?
That's right. It maybe prevents road rage, those types of songs, the positivity. And again, over 19,000 plus views on YouTube. It's obviously resonating with, a lot of people who tune in to view and watch the video. Can you take us through Would You Be? What brought you into that song and the creation of Would You Be?
Oh, I actually really enjoy the story. So it's about embracing love, essentially. But before I wrote the song, I used to think that when you embrace love, it means that you give away a part of your independence. But the more I thought about it and explored, the more I realized that if you in a relationship or when you fall in love, you can actually provide more sweetness to the world. And that sounds so cheesy, but I am a cheesy person. And there's a line that says, I've met gurus and I've met monks and I've talked to them about it. And that's actually true. I talked to monks when I was when I was vacationing in Asia. We talked about it. So that's actually true, which is kind of a fun fact.
Excellent.
I'm always curious when, artists write music and you're telling a story. And usually I would guess, you mentioned before, like it's from an inspiration, whether it's personally or something you saw. Now, when you write the story, the lyrics, is everything accurate, or sometimes you add things to add to the lyrics?
Well, I'll be real with you. I'm single, so it's not that accurate.
Okay, there we go.
I'm not really asking someone in particular. So right. I think when I write anyway, I always think something like love is very universal. So although there are parts in the lyrics that are specific to my story, I think it's universal that if we allow ourselves to be vulnerable enough to love another person, it will benefit the world if we do it sweetly.
Yeah. So there is a tell. Already a couple people commenting in there, Kinsman.
That's right. I can't comment on the street since I haven't been out in ages. Too busy, LOL. But I can say that she is a great singer.
Oh, I thank you.
That B is delightful. That was delightful, Kelsey, from Ryan.
Thank you so much.
Have you always been like a fan of bees? Is it the colors? Is it the animal, or this is just something particular to this song?
So actually, it's aside from just loving bees, like the visuals and the yellow and the black and the cuteness of bees and the puns, of course. How it's actually related on a deeper level is that bees work together very harmoniously for the greater good. So I'm using that in terms of love. Like when you work harmoniously together, it can be in love, it can benefit the greater good and produce honey.
Yeah, I'm holding some honey right here.
Oh, there it is.
That's
too.
Would You Be Honey, which is tied to the song that you just sang for all our viewers tonight. What is the tie to Would You Be and Schmidt's Honey Farm here in the city of Timmins?
So yeah, Josh is a local beekeeper, which is really awesome. Another thing about bees is that in school we studied colony collapse disorder. So that's how bees are going extinct. And they're really, really important for our ecosystem. Very, very important. They pollinate our food. And yeah, so I did a lot of research into that. So bees are very important, but one way to help keep the bee population healthy is to produce local honey and do some beekeeping. So I was really passionate about that. And then as I was promoting the song, Joshua messaged me to ask for a potential collaboration, which is awesome because I was hoping something like that would happen. So yeah, we came together to offer this local honey, which was really awesome.
Very cool. That is very cool.
People can buy them. What are they? $15 a jar. And when I bought my jar, you said a portion of it or proceeds were going to a local charity here in the city. Have you decided what charity it's going towards?
I think I'm going to do a vote after the sales are done. But I'm thinking something to do with feeding people because it is honey. But yeah, I'm thinking I'll do a vote after the sales so the community can decide.
Now, mind you, Mark had said he had got one for me. I've yet to see it come to. It must be lost in the mail.
This is your jar. I'm supposed to still. I'm in the process of dropping it off. Still,
you're just saying that because we're live right now. Off air, you're saying.
Here's the actual fact because I've got one in the fridge. Which after you open it, I put it in the fridge. This one's still. This one's the one that was supposed to be delivered to you. This one's still my cover. This is the Jamie KLOMP jar of honey.
Even though I see every day, I've yet to see it. But nonetheless, it's the thought that counts.
It is the thought that counts. And, that's 15 times 15, a couple jars of honey going to a good cause. Where can people find these jars of honey if they've never been to Schmidt's Honey Farm here in the city?
So they could just message me and I will do a delivery. Yeah.
There you go. Very simple.
Yeah.
Awesome.
A bee livery.
Oh man, where was I on that one?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Delivery.
Mark's right on top. Awesome. So I say, let's get into some more music.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds great. All right. So the next song I'm gonna sing is called "Dancing with My Steady."
Again to keep abandoning my plan, 'cause it's not good enough, allowing perfection to mess with my direction, sitting down instead of strutting my stuff. But I know this mindset gotta go, 'cause it's messing with my flow. Sometimes I don't feel ready, but I keep proving it, dancing with my steady. Sometimes I feel no good, but I keep proving like I know I should. Yeah, I keep proving like I know I should. Questioning my dreams, ripping at the seams, 'cause I made one mistake, allowing the trolls to mess with my goals, sitting down instead of being part of the scene. But I know this mindset gotta go, 'cause it's messing with my flow. Sometimes I don't feel ready, but I keep proving it, dancing with my steady. Sometimes I feel no good, but I keep proving like I know I should. Yeah, I keep proving like I know I should. Am I gonna stop? No, no, no. Am I gonna hold? No, I'll go, go, go. 'Cause sometimes I don't feel ready, but I keep grooving it, dancing with my steady. Sometimes I feel no good, but I keep grooving like I know I should. Yeah, I keep grooving like I know I should. Yeah. should.
Oh, very good. Yes.
The queen of the ukulele. I've labeled that title for Kelsey way back when we first met. This was way back before December, and I said you need to staple that to the CD jacket, which you were still in the midst of trying to find a title for the new album. Kelsey, have you come up with a title yet?
I'm still not sure. I've learned about making albums that it's a fine balance between taking your time but also making sure you get things done. Because and this song's actually that I just sang is kind of about that, like the battle with perfectionism, because we want to make things perfect, but at the same time there's beauty in it the way it is. So I'm still not sure.
Because your music is, very positive driven and, has a good story. Have you ever sat down and wrote music and sort of stopped in between? It stopped because you thought, oh, maybe this is a little too negative, a little against my mold, and just scrapped it, or thought, no, maybe I'll throw one of those on.
Yeah, that has definitely happened. Because sometimes a chorus will just come to my head when I'm doing something random. So I'll hear something and I'll be like, oh, that sounds cool. But then I'm like, is that a message that I'd like to share with people though? Do I feel okay about that? And if I don't, then I'll either try to adjust it or just leave it and move on to another one.
I guess the same would be true also with, I asked Rosewood Avenue this question, when you're sitting down writing a music about your own personal life, once again, do you stop at a point where you go, this is a little bit too much inside information, I need to sort of make it generic, a little more generic. You don't want people to know everything about your life. So do you have that boundary, or you just lay it all out there?
I actually do have that boundary, probably more than a lot of other artists. Some people will say that's not good because it's really important to be to lay it out there, I guess you can say. But I don't agree. I think I personally love to sing about universal topics because I know if I'm experiencing something that other people are experiencing it as well. So I think about songwriting more in terms of the universal, what makes us similar as humans, and try to choose universal topics. And of course you incorporate something personal as well, but I always like to focus on writing that most people can relate to.
I think that's the perfect way to go, because when someone turns on a song, they go, oh yeah, that's me, or that's a situation I dealt with. They're more likely to listen to the music and listen to the artist than something that they can't relate to at all. I always, my favorite musicians are always people that write stuff that either I experienced or thought of. You find a connection, right? That's what you want to do, find a connection to the audience. Absolutely.
And I personally like thinking more in universal terms, what makes us similar or what brings us together. Like love, of course, that's why there's so many songs about love, because everybody can relate to love. Right. And the last one I sing is about battling perfectionism. Everybody I know struggles with that, or not believing in yourself, or struggling with that. So yeah, I'm team write universal topics. However, I do think every artist is unique, and as long as they honor what feels right to them and authentic to them, they're gonna make great music.
That's right. And you're 100% positive. You always like to have the positivity out there, which again resonates with your viewers and your new fans. Just looking at Would You Be, over 19,000. That is probably blowing you away that that song has grasped hold with so many, and I'm not just around here in the city, but all around the world. Your song is just it's like the ripple effect. So you threw the pebble into the water, and the ripples are going slowly around the world. Have you got any feedback on the song from viewers?
Yeah, it feels amazing for that to happen, but my intention with the song, despite what it's about, was joy. Even though it's about love, when I sing it, I feel joy, which is related to love. And I just felt like it was a really perfect time to spread some joy. And I feel like that intention came back to me in people's perception of the song. It made them feel really happy, or it was a nice like little break from some of the stressful things going on. So that makes me really happy.
That's good. All right. And I think it's the perfect time in the world right now to release some happiness, because you go on social media, turn on the news, possibly, talk to your friends or family, and a lot of people are struggling or have opinions about how the world is run. So positivity to me stands out a lot more right now.
Yep. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. That's I at one point had to really limit what I was watching because it just wasn't good for my mental health. So I like to watch positive things and put out positive things. Of course, like keeping informed, but it needs to be a balance.
All right, I agree. So what are we going to hear next?
So I'm going to sing, on the note of happiness, I'm going to sing a song called We Belong in the Sunshine. It's another happy one. I feel good. So this is We Belong in the Sunshine.
Take your worries and let them go. Plant your solutions and let them grow. Love some people and let them know. Love your life and let it show. Your dreams aren't meant to be dim, so baby let that sunshine in. 'Cause we belong in the sunshine, baby. Don't say maybe. We belong in the sunshine, baby. And you may think this is too ideal, 'cause I don't know the way you feel. But let me tell you the real deal. We all feel pain and we all can heal. It's simple, but we forget to shut up blame and our regrets. But the dark isn't meant to be a threat. No, the sun will return, and don't you fret. 'Cause we belong in the sunshine, baby. Don't say maybe. We belong in the sunshine, baby. So live your life in the sunshine, baby. Don't say maybe. Live your life in the sunshine, baby. So meet me in the clouds amongst the birds. Meet me by the flowers and the hopeful words. Meet me by the lotus that grew in mine. Meet me by your dreams so filled with love. 'Cause we belong in the sunshine, baby. Don't say maybe. We belong in the sunshine, baby. So live your life in the sunshine, baby. Don't say maybe. We belong in the sunshine, baby.
There we go.
Amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. I'm wondering, so I know Phil Reg does a lot of your photography.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, Phil Reg, and we love him too. He can even make Mark and I look good. He's that good. So when you bring on like a Phil Reg to do the photography or the video direction for the video itself, do you have a plan in place, or do you let some of these individuals who are experts in their field sort of provide some guidance on how it's going to look?
So that's actually a funny story because I planned out the video for Would You Be, something called a storyboard. So when you're doing a music video, you draw each scene to make a plan. And I didn't know who was going to videotape it. I was like trying to find someone locally, couldn't find anyone, tried to pressure my little sister into doing it. She wasn't having it. And then Phil and I connected on Instagram. We didn't even say hey yet, but I was like, hey, can you videotape this for me? And he said sure. And then within a few days he came to the shoot. I was like, here's my camera, I don't know how to use it. And he thankfully he did. And then I showed him the storyboard and we went from there, and it was awesome because right away he gave some suggestions. It was really awesome, and that's how we met. He's the best. Everyone should hire him.
Yeah, we love Phil Wright, and he has the he has the right eye on how the things look good. Know how the things make it look really good and sharp, because certain angles, certain degrees, shots at a certain second, it makes it look more professional. And obviously he helped make this video a success. So everything, so you had the storyboard written, and then when the final product came out, was it pretty close to what you envisioned, or it was just, it added to what you thought it was going to be?
It was pretty close to what I envisioned, which was really cool, because I had no idea how I was going to make this happen because I didn't have a videographer. But yeah, I think a few things happened organically, if I can remember correctly. But it was awesome. But after he did the videotaping, then you have to do the video editing, which again, I'm not familiar with that. So I got as far as I could on my own, and actually a local friend named Amanda Cedino, she helped me with the last touches of the video editing, which was super helpful. Like the credits at the end, that looks so cute. She did that, and she helped with the logo, and then she edited it so the coloring was better. So yeah, a big shout out to her as well. Nice. It was really cool. I had no idea how I was gonna bring this to life because I had no videographer, no video editor, and thankfully there's some really awesome people in town who help.
A lot of unique professionals. And speaking of Phil, he was on one of our business nights a while back. We've had him on this show. Just a great guy, and just a great photographer, and he's doing some great work with you.
Very talented.
You guys have created a beautiful partnership with this album, and
Thank you.
Just, the photography that he's done, it just he brings out. He's got that different side of creativity. Like, I don't know what it is. It's the Phil. It's the Phil Red. They say every photographer has their own unique touch. That his touch, you can definitely see it in the pictures throughout your website when you're flipping through for the new album here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I loved how it happened that way. Yeah, it's awesome.
Well, that good. It sounds like you're chomping at the bit to get into more music videos, and that's really has to be. You have a song release, but then if you can complement it with the visual, it just helps propel the song.
I almost get as excited about music videos as I do about the songs. I really love that art form, I guess you can say. I think just another way to tell the story. Yeah.
All right, Kinsman, we have Kelsey for one more song. Can you believe it already? Like, we're already 40 minutes in.
Bye.
Yeah.
More music, and these are all from your new album, right, Kelsey?
Yes, I do believe. I'm gonna test them and see what the audience thinks, and if they go well, then I'll put them on the album.
Obviously, Would You Be is going to be on there. I'm just thinking 19,000 views plus. That one's already in there. Now you have to go through the selection process for the rest of them. So maybe
so
the views can.
Each song feels like my child, and I know you're not supposed to think like that professionally, but I do.
You love them all.
So hard. I love them all.
What do they say? A CD jacket's got maybe 9-10 songs on average. It'd be Kelseidoscope. Here's 100 of my newest songs, right?
I wish.
Compilation.
That would be the dream.
With remixes.
Right. Put them all on there, yes.
Okay, so what have you chosen to close it out?
So I actually wrote a new song, another love song, and another one that was written with universal love in mind. It might be a little bit rough around the edges, but it adds character at the beginning, I think. So I hope you enjoy it. It's a brand new one.
There we go.
I know you've had a hard time feeling good or even fine. I've had a taste of your embrace, and I've seen a sacred place. So let me love you, love you. Yeah, let me love you, love you. Let me run through your veins so I can get away the pain. So let me love you, love you. Know you've had some painful scars that you've collected while chasing stars. But I've had a glimpse of our love and blue. So come on, baby, give me some room so I can love you, love you. Yeah, let me love you, love you. Let me run through your veins so I can kiss away the pain. So let me love you, love you. We can drink coffee in the afternoon, then we can listen to tunes, talk about our point of view, like people think and do the news. Then after that, we can talk about our dreams. If you just let me say, so let me love you, love you. Let me love you, love you. Let me run through your veins so I can kiss away the pain. So let me love you, love you. Let me love you, love you. So let me love you, love you.
Kelseidoscope.
Yeah, so
Kelsey Ides on KINZ and KLOMP Live. What
she is going to have
amazing
trouble.
performance.
Hey, Kinsman, she's going to have trouble picking songs for this album. Right?
I think she is. Kelsey, do you have them anywhere on your website right now where people can maybe pick and choose and
That's
maybe
such a good idea.
They
I
can
love
submit
that idea.
messages to you.
Okay, everyone, the conception of that idea happened here on KINZ and KLOMP. I'm going to do it. So thank you.
Yeah. So I don't know. Grant Mark, well, it's Mark. He says, sounds good. And I don't know if you've seen this earlier comment where Janice says, I love the B video, and so does Mason, who is her son. So
thank you. I'm so glad to hear.
Yeah, that's awesome. So we can go to YouTube. I assume that we can go to Spotify and find your music.
Yeah, absolutely. It's got a non-sung playlist, which is really exciting.
Mhm.
It was also signed to a sync agency, so a sync agency is going to pitch it to try to get it in commercials or TV. So that would be pretty cool. Fingers
That would be
crossed.
pretty cool. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And you can thank KINZ and KLOMP if you want to thank KINZ and KLOMP for that too. Please do. Please. No.
Couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah, if you want to put KINZ and KLOMP on your CD jacket, maybe in the corner, hey,
That'd be very cool.
you can just say it. We're just teasing.
There's nothing like negotiating on air live, right? Yeah, that's it.
Fair. Like, why can't you say that to us?
Yeah. No, that's right. No, you know what? Thank you so much for coming on board. And I know Mark wants to talk about the honey one more time.
Yes, you know
Yeah.
what? Let's promote your honey again. This is obviously from Schmidt's Honey Farm here in the city.
Yep.
And it's tied to Would You Be? And again, tell us what the jars are tied to and where they can find those jars through you.
Yep. So I have some Would You Be honey. So the profits are gonna go to the upcoming more music, and also go to a local charity as well as Josh. So it's really community driven honey.
Right.
And if you'd like to order some, just message me on Facebook or the Kelseidoscope Facebook group, and I will come deliver it to you. Yeah, I also wanted to show you guys 2 things. So we also have a Would You Be mug, which is really exciting.
Oh, nice.
That is awesome.
Thank you.
Pretty cool.
Order that.
We can swap for a KINZ and KLOMP mug. We'll get a Would You Be mug in our studios as well.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
And then lastly, I think this would look great on either of you, but the Would You Be
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
I'll wear that.
I think you guys would rock it.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to see my belly button. That looks like it might be a little short for me on there.
Hey, the weather's getting nice. You can wear that, kids.
Right.
Yeah, I think either of you would look fabulous on.
Oh, good. So if anyone was interested in the merchandise, the cup, the honey, they can contact you directly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's very good for you. You got things rolling, and a lot of big things to come, of course.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And Bruce, listening to this young lady sing, help brings a spring sunshine to the folks at Temiskaming Shores.
Yes.
That's so nice. I'm so glad to hear. Thank you.
Yeah. And
the artist from Nicole.
Yeah, that's right.
Aww.
No compliments for us, Kinsman, only for Kelsey.
We make rising stars happen here on KINZ and KLOMP Live. And, I'm pretty sure, Kelsey, it's going to be, Timmins now, but maybe, Toronto, Vancouver, maybe Nashville. Do you have plans to take it abroad? Have you thought about that step? Obviously, with COVID, it's a little tough, but maybe down the road?
Well, I'm actually talking. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about this, but let's keep it
under wraps. Okay.
Keep it under wraps.
It's
I'm
just
talking to a manager from the States, so I'm not. I would like to see what happens there. So that's a potential collaboration.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah, we love seeing local artists work hard and succeed and be rewarded for their efforts, and it looks like that's definitely happening for you. So we're happy for you, and congratulations, and we know that there's lots more to come.
Thank you.
When you become a big star, you got to come back on the show for very low charge.
Absolutely.
Right, Mark?
That's right. Thanks so much, Kelsey.
Do that. You have my word. No matter what happens, I will always come back to the show.
Awesome. Thanks so much. And no matter where you are, you won't forget us little people up here in Timmins, right?
Yeah,
huge star.
Timmins people have hearts of gold. Seriously.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you for spending Sunday evening with us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. And I want to thank you guys for all the work you're doing in the community. It's so awesome. So thank you for having me.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Kelsey. And again, go sell some honey. Again, go get track down Kelsey. Would You Be honey? And there it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Smith's Honey Farm here in the city.
That's my jar, Kinsman. Mine.
That is there. I need to drop that off. It's so funny that tonight it brought it to attention that I haven't delivered that to KLOMP yet.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Have a good evening, Kelsey.
All right. Thanks, Kelsey.
Take care.
Bye-bye. What a superstar in the making. And again, we get to see her as she blossoms and takes her talent to that next level. And again, it's going to be one of those. We knew her when. Remember when she was back on KINZ and KLOMP Live, March 21st, 2021.
Are you ever going to say you knew me when?
That's right. I knew you since the first time I saw you as a friend request, and I guess I ghosted you all summer. I never hit the friend request until the end of summer, until we did that October video. Then, of course, I got laid off and fired. So I ended up clicking you as a friend, and I said, let's create a show.
That's
and voila, here we are.
You're like, things are really low right now. Can't get any more lower than accepting a Jamie KLOMP friend request.
That's right. I'm like, you know what? Maybe he'll be my new drinking buddy or something.
Yeah, there we go.
Drink away my sorrows from getting kicked out from the corporation.
Well, it worked. Okay. So just a reminder, you got a few more minutes. So if you were stuck in the logjam of traffic today around the airport road area, let us know. We have a $25 SO gift card. We'll randomly draw, and you have a few minutes because we have a couple locals, right, Mr. Kinsman?
Yes, spring is now sprung and has sprung, and it's a telltale sign when beaver tails are in the city. And one of the big signs of spring is when Ray Sagan comes to town. His beaver tails. He actually texted me before the show. I said, "Hey Ray, did you have a good weekend?" 1,700 plus beaver tails were bought this weekend.
1,700 be good for him. And I know when we were there on Friday at opening, it was already busy. And then, of course, add on, Saturday, the stuff going downtown, the good weather, the beaver tails are just amazing. I wound up eating a couple more than I'll have to admit. They were awesome. So, yeah, good timing. And he'll be back again, right?
Yes, he messaged. He says, I will be back, obviously, with COVID, if restrictions stay where we're at, where we're going to be jumping into yellow as of midnight tonight. He says he'll be back at the end of April. And again, it's probably going to be Megan in line. Remember, we ran into Megan. She got the first beaver tail. Then there was 1,699 others who followed in Megan's footsteps from Friday to now.
Gary Bailey, he likes your writing. Bring cursive back, he says.
Bring cursive back. That's right. That's right. You don't want my writing.
Not curse words. Cursive.
Maybe it was people trying to decipher my writing that ended cursive.
All right, my friend. So that's it for the locals, right?
What else do we have here? No, we're moving to yellow as of tonight at midnight, which doesn't really change too much of the restrictions other than bars and restaurants can now serve alcohol up until 11 o'clock now.
Right. So it's a bump up. And then after yellow's green.
I'm hoping we go green. I think, is it green next?
I would think so. So the only real big difference then is bars and restaurants can stay open for a couple more hours. And if we keep progressing the right way, we're going to get the green.
And I'm pretty sure restaurants can add to their capacity, so can bars, but you have to abide by, the mask at your table. Make sure you're within the 2 feet buffer zone between tables. The restaurants that I've sat at, we were at Montana's just a few days ago for St. Patty's Day. Everybody's doing their part. If we just continue doing this part, we're eventually going to get back to the green. So fingers crossed. Yellow, we're just one step closer. And again, it sucks. Yes, some of the protocols, but they're in place to keep us all safe. So that's what's going on.
Janice says, I saw your post as a reminder. Back to the traffic delay. $10. Mitch was stuck in it. That's why Mitch isn't here.
We don't know. He's going to join us on Tuesday. He was tied up tonight, so he'll answer that question, Janice, on Tuesday's show for you.
All right, Kinsman. So we didn't have a lot of people comment that they were stuck there, but we had a lot of people comment about the traffic delay. So I'm going to ask you, well, I do a scroll here, put the comments together.
Yeah,
we're going to do our usual start and stop because you can't see the comments.
No, I can't see the comments when you disable my mode to do that from this.
That's right. Okay, you tell me to start from the middle, bottom, or the top.
I'm going to say let's go to the bottom tonight.
Okay. All right. I'm starting to scroll now, and you tell me when to stop.
I'm going to say we're going to stop right now. $25 Esso gift card for all the idling. We felt bad that you were idling in traffic today due to, the congestion.
Oh, you know what? We did stop on one who had a good comment about. Do you want to read this one?
Yeah, this is from Nicole Cayenne Lagrange. I live near the Tibbins Square and went to bring my mom her prescriptions and oranges across town, and it took me 45 minutes to get back home. Crazy lineup. It sure was, Nicole. And guess what? We're going to help fill your tank with $25 with a nice Esso card tonight.
That's awesome.
For your troubles. So we're always giving away something fun here on the show. And again, Nicole will reach out to you, and I'll deliver this to you, and you'll be able to use it in your tank tomorrow.
Before I let you go, when you're stuck in traffic today and you're in the car by yourself, over or under 50 F-bombs you yelled?
I was actually not. I was actually pretty good. I wasn't in a rush to get to my destination, so I wasn't that peeved. I actually filled up my tank yesterday, so I had a full tank of gas. So I was just saying, you know what, man, it is what it is. But maybe the next time we need. I think a lot of people, showing their options and opinions on Facebook and social media, stating we needed, I guess, an officer at airport and Terrio, and another one at airport and Lafleur to kind of ease the congestion. I think the lights on their timers, it prevented a lot, or could have made things a little bit worse today.
Pascal said he had no power all day, so I enjoyed the outdoors. Hey, no shame in that. What a weekend.
Yeah, great weather wise this weekend. And again, with the power outage, they were replacing the pole. There was a picture. I posted that up this morning of the Algonquin in fog. The crews were out. And again, they had to shut off power while they changed the poles. And between 9 and 1, a lot of people were out power. I know Sue's Variety. I was going to stop into Sue's Variety this afternoon or this morning. And again, there was a sign saying we were closed due to the power being out. So,
well, there we go. Otherwise, a beautiful weekend. You want to say tip a hat to our sponsors, and then we'll close it up?
Yes. Want to say a big thank you to our big sponsors tonight. Timmins RV. They've got their Get S'more event happening right now. First left pass, the Kamoskosia turnoff, $1,000 cash back. If you go to our Facebook page, there's a nice video of the Springdale. Again, the Springdale. I keep boasting this. Someone said you're kidding, right? That's actually cheaper than a car payment. It's actually $162 bi-weekly for that Springdale. And again, no payments for 6 months when you go to Timmins RV. And you can bring your appraisals on there. They do everything on site. They also do the financing up to 20 years, Jamie, at Timmins RV. So
and another thing that sometimes we fail to mention is that if you have an RV and you have nowhere to park it for the winter, park it right on their lot.
You can park it right on their lot. That's actually a part of their service. So if you said, I have no room to put this camper, this RV, where am I going to put it? Again, Timmins RV, they have that as an option for you. So there you go. Go price one out. And again, if it rains, if it snows, if it's freezing rain, which hopefully it's not, they've got the nice controlled dome. Again, first left past the Kamoskosia turnoff, or if you're coming from the other end, from Chapleau to Timmins, it's the last right before you hit the Kamoskosia turnoff. And I also want to send out a shout out to Polar Bear Windows and Doors. They've been in the city for over 30 years, providing windows, doors, sidings, awnings. They do it all. And the best part is their showroom is set up with little mini house structures where you can, price out your doors. The European door was kind of cool. Remember that one?
Yeah. I was about to, that's one that pops from the top, right?
That's the one I thought I broke. Yeah, remember Sean Tyson comes in. He goes, "No, you did not break that. Here, I'm playing with the door." I'm like, "What's wrong with this handle?" The European door, it opens up at the top. Has the screen for the bugs. He's like, "No, that's actually how the European door works."
Yeah,
and the best part is,
And listen, they've been serving the community for 30 years. So if you're going to get something done for them, they're going to be around for a long time. And if you happen to have any issues, they're going to be right on it. Good guys, a good crew over there. Good family-owned business.
Also, 9 months. You can go in there today and say, I want these doors. I want these windows for my place.
Yeah.
Money's a little tight, but I'm going to have the money, midsummer to the end of summer. Well, how about 9 months where you don't have to make a payment? And again, Sean, talking to both Sean Tyson, Sean MacArthur, your 9 months starts after they've completed the installation.
That's right.
So you do the work and then 9 months and then your payment starts.
All right, Kinsman, you're known as Mr. Timmins. Can you answer this before we go?
They get the permanent lights up at the Timmies on Airport Road yet? Not yet. No, they're still the temporary ones.
You know everything about this city. You amaze me. I thought you were going to get stumped there.
No. That's
Good
right.
for you,
One day, stump me in Timmins.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe if we do a Timmins only trivia night, you could be a player.
I could. see if I could actually answer all of the Timmins trivia.
I thought you were going to be
excited. Going to stump me, right? I've only been here a decade, just over a decade, 12 years now.
Yeah. A decade, 12. I thought you were going to be way more excited for that, but you're just like, good, whatever.
But we have to go back to, before we go here, the Defeat the Morning Grind, KINZ and KLOMP Live. We're going to be off to Maslac Supply. That was picked earlier in the show. And the Anti-Hunger Coalition. There we go. This is just for Gary. It's my lovely cursive writing.
There it is.
Hunger Coalition and Maslac Supply. So Jamie and I, you and I, we're going to be picking up some Tim Hortons and some donuts for both businesses tomorrow morning, and we can't do it without our sponsors. We got Mikey's General Sales up on Airport Road. Big thanks to Mike Mason. We've got Melissa LaMarche over at Spoiled Rotten on Wilson, and Pad's Canine Protection and Detection Services. Seeing a lot of the animal posts over the weekend. Martin Peel in the animal bylaws. He's had a busy weekend. Thanks to Martin Peel for providing us with the coffee and the donuts. And again, where do they go, Jamie, to find the post to enter their business?
Right on the KINZ and KLOMP Facebook page.
That's right.
We'll pin it to the top and comment your business or organization. We do a draw the day before every time we go out. So it's every Monday and Wednesday. We deliver the coffee. 2 businesses a day, so 4 businesses a week. I'm pretty good on math today, even at the end of the weekend. So
it's going to be a great night, and it's going to be an early start. That means we need to get our sleep tomorrow. It's another day for the morning grind with KINZ and KLOMP Live. Thanks to all our show sponsors. Thanks to our guest tonight, Kelsey Ides and Kelseidoscope. Great young artist she is. She is on the launch pad, ready to launch. And again, she's, we can always say, I joke about this, but years from now, we said, remember when we had her on the show back on March 21st, 2021.
There we are, Kinsman. Good closer. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
All righty, bud. We'll see you bright and early.